GLaDOS scared me. Hey everyone, welcome back to more Portal 2. I am so excited to play more because we had a huge kind of reveal about GLaDOS maybe being Caroline, or, you know, it based on her memories. It was really eerie, just like this song, and it was very exciting for me because this lore is just so interesting. Like, I want to dive in so much. But we also had some one-on-one time with Cave Johnson. Now I think we're gonna have some two-on-one time.
Did anything happen while I was out?
With GLaDOS and Cave Johnson. Also, I guess we get to experience this part again.
The testing area is just up ahead. The quicker you get through, the quicker you'll get your $60.
Oh, he was paying them.
Caroline, are the compensation vouchers ready?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson. Why did I just... Who is that? What the hell is going on here?
Oh. Poor GLaDOS. What's this? Water. But I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much. I'm a little emotional today. Lots of crying and stuff. And it's not for anything bad. It's just very cathartic. So if I seem a little run down, it's just been a cathartic couple days. But I'm very excited to play this. I guess the first thing we're gonna do is fall here and see what this does. That's orange. And then I guess we could put it wherever we want it. Yeah. And so now we get... Oh, it's a zoomy. Sorry, GLaDOS.
Did anything happen while I was out?
The testing area is just up ahead. The quicker you get through, the quicker you'll get your $60.
Hold on, who?
Caroline, are the compensation vouchers ready?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson. Why did I just... Who is that? What the hell is going on here?
What the hell is going on here? I love when she sounds auto-tuned. Right, and then I think maybe what we do is I jump into here and that gives me a head start. Yeah. Perfs. But I can't press the button. Oh. Where am I? That's confusing. I can reach like that. So I think what I have to do is leave this here. And then go here. No, you don't have to do that. Okay. And then... this. So that should work. And I'm hoping... yeah. Okay, cool. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Ugh. Shell is on the move, okay? Ah! Hell yeah. Okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to like... Well, no, let's try. Because I thought maybe... I'm gonna save too. I don't know if it works like this, but I have a feeling I might have to fall. But maybe not. We'll see. We're fine. Do not leave your belongings here. Do not loiter for more than 20 minutes and do not touch the glass. Do wear shirt and shoes at all times. Move quickly through your test track. Do not forget to not touch the glass. Oh. Oh. Eh. Well, this is not good because now... Oh, here. Easy. This is fun. I like this orange stuff. Oops. Oh, shit. 1 second. This has to stay here, right? Oh. Okay. I don't know how to do this. Oh, no. I think I do. I'm sorry. Yes, I think I do. I think that's right, though. Because ultimately, we want this. And then we want this. I think that's right, but I'm not sure. Because that's the only place I could put it. Yeah. Oh, shit. I think I have to fall. So this might be where I jump. I'm confused. Like, how do I run up? What? Because I can't put the portal up there. I think I have to get enough of a fall. There's nothing here. Oh wait, I guess there is. Oh! Oh yeah. But it doesn't really help me, I don't think. Like, how do I... Maybe if I'm like... Okay, wait. I don't know. Well, that's not good. Oh, there's something over here. Right? I wonder if that's the answer. That's literally where it came from. Caution. How do I run up? What about the opposite way? You know? Yeah. Oh, thank God.
I
Okay.
guess emotional outbursts require more than 1.6 volts. Now we know that. We just need to relax.
Oh, she
We're
shut
still going
down.
to find out what the hell's going on here, but calmly.
She doesn't know. That's so crazy. She does not know. Remember, if you see an orange jumpsuit, hit the red button. Remember, alert your supervisor if you see. Yes. I read that.
Those people in the portrait, they look so familiar.
I was just taking my meds. Wait, what? Oh my God. Bro, why am I gonna cry? No crying. But that just looks like her. That looks like GLaDOS. Honey, that's you. That has to be. I don't know, just her voice. Look at him. And this is like such a perfect portrait because like her hands gracefully on his shoulder. You know, you can just kind of tell. Maybe I'm too obsessed with my theories and stuff, but I feel like she was really smart. She's really smart. Wow. Sorry. And people, if you're like, what, don't you know what you can put a portal on? I like doing this. I like doing it. I like trying things. Sometimes things are off-white, you know. 1972. So she was really young probably when it all began, which is creepy. Wow. That's cool. And it can still go like that. Oh, and there's the blue stuff. Okay, I don't really know what I'm doing. Wait. But why would I want to jump? I don't even know what I'm doing. I guess maybe we want to jump up to I wish I could kind of... Oh, what do we want here? Do we want... That's probably what we're doing. I think we want... Well, first of all, we want to jump over there. So probably the running. I'm also probably going to die. Just saying. Let me see something. Yeah. And then maybe we come back and... Because it's like the blue stuff then covers it. So I don't know. Well... I think we need both. How? I'm not sure. Oh. Jump. I know what to do. It's a big brain. Actually, I might have to do this one, like do the blue one again. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do the blue one again. No, 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 no! I'm making a mess. No. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Stop. 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 Now. Here. Here. Just a little bit of blue. Okay. Let's try that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I have an idea, though. Because I think we want to get up there. Whoa! Hmm. Okay, I think that might work. This also might work, but no, because we do need... Okay, wait. Sometimes my brain just breaks. So we're gonna go here. No, 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 no. This was the idea. So we're gonna stick to this idea. Yeah. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, okay, okay. What just happened? Okay. See, that's a problem. I don't want to jump. What? How am I gonna jump that high, too? Where am I? Oh. If you jump here, that's gonna send you back that way. What if, well, what if I just tried doing this? I gotta stop. No, because I'm not gonna get a head start. Wow, you have to be more precise with it. There's also, couldn't I just bring the blue? Wait a second. Couldn't I just bring the blue over here? I don't think I could. What's up there even? Oh, wait. I was literally doing the most. There's no point. There was no point in doing the most. So we want to zoom. We want to zoom. Right? Well, I'm gonna fall down. We want to zoom. Well, jumping is also good. But what I'm gonna do from there, we'll try the zooms first. Orange is zooms. So that went over there. That I don't think that even did anything. I feel like now it just has to go like this. I think that was the point.
Great job, astronaut, war hero, and or Olympian. With your help, we're gonna change the world. This on? Hey, listen up down there. That thing's called an elevator, not a bathroom.
Oh.
I swear I know him.
I think you do. I think you do. I think you know. Oh, look at the logo. That's so 70s. The 70s show with Caroline and Cave. I love that they both have C names. So were they together?
In an additional $60, flag down a test associate and let them know. You could walk out of here with 120 weighing down your bindle if you let us take you apart, put some science stuff in you, then put you back together. Good as new.
Thank you. Okay. That's great. That's great. So there's a block. I think to get that one, we need to jump. No? Maybe it just... Well, that... I see. I think I see. Well, thanks. I think we do want... Whoa, what's over here? Oh my gosh. Well, we need this. Okay. So, first things first, we gotta get something up here. What? I don't know. The jump, I would presume? But then we also have to get... Okay. We gotta be careful. This, and then here has to be running. Right. And then... I don't understand. Like, why is it... Why are the arrows pointing that way? Did I do that? Maybe no. Should I run? But also, like, why is that there? Let me just check. No, there's nothing special. I also thought, like, what if we did this? It doesn't really stay. Oh, because it's seeping through. Yeah. Duh. So we can only do it over there. Well, we can jump in. I think I have... Oh. An idea. I think... Like, what if we did this? Oh, that's so satisfying. That is so satisfying! Okay, I understand now why it had... That was there. Okay, cool. Also, I know that $60 was worth more, but that is not nearly enough. You know what I mean? For this kind of shit. Not nearly. I wonder if Shell's parents died and she's like on a vengeance quest. Now we gotta go over there, so let me go ahead and bring the block over. I love having the potato just there. We're gonna bring the block over, and then I'm gonna go back and I am going to jumpy stuff? I think runny stuff. But also that didn't do anything. So I got the wrong place. So I'm thinking maybe if we jump and then make a portal here. I just don't know if I should put oh. Well, what's the problem? Oh Oh no, we just... Okay, I'm thinking too far ahead. My bad. We gotta just go put this block down. Sorry. Yeah, look at her. She's so cute. Yeah, so this is when we then try other stuff. So that has like the hazard symbol on it. I think it should be... Wait a second. How did I... I think if anything we want the jump there. Oh. Yeah, I think if anything we would want the jump there. So I'm gonna do that. Oh. I don't understand. Oh, because it made it... It made the box jump around? Where's my box? Oh no, where's my box? Did it jump off? I think I have to go get another box. Yeah. I think I do. There it is. Hi. Wait. Okay. So we have to be careful not to get any goop on it. 'Cause it went crazy. Yeah. And I don't think we need any more goop. Let's save, just in case. So the only thing I can think of is to run from there, go through a portal, then that portal is here, and then hopefully jump. Let's see. And I don't know if there's any difference in the orange and blue portals. I really don't know. Okay. I did it.
In case you're interested,
Cool.
there's still some positions available for that bonus opportunity I mentioned earlier. Again, all you gotta do is let us disassemble you. We're not banging rocks together here. We know how to put a man back together. So, that's a complete reassembly. New vitals, spit shine on the old ones, plus we're scooping out tumors. Frankly, you ought to be paying us.
Is Caroline, like, is she very vengeful? Is that like a similarity between Caroline and GLaDOS on one hand and Shell on another? Like, was she
I can't
vengeful?
believe I'm thanking these people. You're staggering your way through Aperture Science's propulsion gel testing. You've made some real contributions to society for a change, and for that, you
For a
gotta be
change.
grateful. If you had any belongings, please pick them
Well,
up
they're
now.
both very
We don't want
sassy.
old newspapers and sticks cluttering up the building. For many of you, I realize $60 is an unprecedented windfall, so don't go spending it all on, I don't know, Carolyn, what do these people buy? Tattered hats? Beard dirt?
Beard dirt. Oh, Carolyn is not responding. Thank you for not loitering longer than 20 minutes. You're welcome. You are so welcome. All forms must be filled out legibly and completely before eligible to receive payment of $60. Potato GLaDOS, do you have anything to say? Elevator's surface. Notice, please excuse the inconvenience. This elevator is out of service until? Nice. But what are... Is there something else here? I don't think so. Is there like a secret room or... No. Oh wait, could we jump through? No. Pump Station Gamma! $1982, we're in the 80s, baby!
Carolyn, why do I know this woman? Did I kill her?
Oh.
Oh my god. Look, you're doing a great job. Can you handle things for yourself for a while? I need to think.
Yeah, of course. You take all the time you need, girl. I don't think you killed her. I think that you were her. Or like, she used her programming for your stuff. I just don't know if she was evil. Carolyn. Oh. That's water. Right? Nope. No, it is. Well, I can't turn it off. They're all on. Oh. Oh. Oh, wait. Okay, so that's like surface to, okay, to jump or something. Danger, keep out. But then what's down? Oh, I was down there. Now I'm not. Now I'm here. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I see. I see. I'm scared. Ah! Carla the complainer says, my new boss is a robot. But did you know robots are smarter than you? Robots work harder than you? Robots are better than you? Volunteer for testing today. Oh no! That's not good.
It's evil. It flew off. Good for him. All right, back to thinking.
Oh, good for him. That's sweet. Oh my god, it's like the Epcot ball. I think I said that last time. Combatant testing area. Remain still if you are targeted. Oh. I think this is where we were. Right? But where's the orange stuff? Did I turn it on? Oh, wait. Duh. Where am I? I thought it was in a certain area, but it wasn't. My bad. Okay, so first,
It's evil.
I love that
It flew off.
her and Wheatley don't like
For him. All right,
birds.
back to thinking.
I think it should be this. Yeah. Yes. There we go. Enrich yourself today. Volunteer for testing.
Welcome to the Enrichment Center.
You dying?
Since making test participation mandatory for all employees, the quality of our test subjects has risen dramatically. Employee retention, however, has not. As a result, you may have heard we're going to phase out human testing. There's still a few things left to wrap up, though. The bean counters told me we literally could not afford to buy $7 worth of moon rocks, much less 70 million. Bought them anyway. Ground them up, mixed them into a gel.
What?
And guess what? Ground up moon rocks are pure poison. I am deathly ill.
What?
Well, it turns out they're a great portal conductor. So now, we're going to see if jumping in and out of these new portals can somehow leach the lunar poison out of a man's bloodstream. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Let's all stay positive and do some science. That said, I would really appreciate it if you could test as fast as possible. Carolyn, please bring me more pain pills.
Oh. Oh. Something's happening to him. So I wonder if he really did. Know your paradoxes in the event of rogue AI. Stand still, remain calm, scream. This statement is false. New mission. Refuse this mission. Does a set of all sets contain itself? Oh, what the hell is this? What's in here? Test subject waiting area. Oh, you're not looking so good, honey. Wow. I love these portraits. Wow. He's sick. Man. Robots don't sleep. They can test and do your job. Oh my god. Was I up there? Yeah, I was. Aperture science. Let's work together. Guys, what is that? That is terrifying. What is that? Why is there a mask on his face? Is that a robot? Because he said he was like, didn't have many employees. They're dead. Wait for attendant. Warning, please do not test if you are allergic to lunar sediment and or starch. You have fulfilled your monthly test self-election quota. You are confident enough in your work performance to unvolunteer from the test self-election Okay. What? This is so weird. This is so weird. And so good. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, guys. It was a short episode today, but it was really fun for me. My mind is going wild with possible theories and all of that. And I do think we're getting a clear picture. So like, I think my questions will be answered, like the main ones, like if she really is Carolyn's memories and such. I love the new orange stuff. That was today, you know? It's kind of crazy. Like the running and blue and orange are on the opposite side of the color wheel. So I love how they utilize color, and I do notice. And then obviously like the time travel esque thing of like going through, and he said you're gonna time travel, but going through and seeing the 80s and the 70s, and it's getting more and more depressing, the portraits too, because I feel like with innovators and businessmen and women, but mostly men during this time, that's a very typical portrait. It reminds me of so many, even just like Steve Jobs, but especially around that time. I'm not so well versed in important figures, business people, but you catch my drift. I think they're evoking something for sure. I still think he is the business aspect of this and she is the science. And if you think about the song, I'm doing science and I'm still alive, like, what if Carolyn poisoned him? I don't know. I can't tell if she's evil. And they're saying in case of a rogue AI, so I mean, she's a person, like that, the portrait of her, I would love to see more, but I don't know, like I'm just not sure if she survives either. Like, she could be sick as well, but like, Carolyn, give me the pain pills. I don't know if they were in love. I don't know if they were in marriage. I don't know if they had kids of their own. There's just so much. I'm so curious. And this kind of stuff is like my favorite type of game, where you really have to look and find it and listen. I didn't even catch at the beginning when I reheard was it $60? Yeah, I think it was a $60 thing that really resonated with me. I'm like, okay, so they're paying people. And probably at the end of the game, I'll have a lot to say about, beware of science and mixing science with capitalism and stuff. I'm going to kind of like hold off on that and let the game raise questions, give me info, kind of guess what they are trying to say. And I don't even know if they're really trying to say something concrete. This theme is very universal and it's very poignant at this point in time in our society. The rapid development of technology, AI, clones, robots, it was a scary thing then. And like you see it with the posters, like beware of a rogue AI, or Karen, the complainer, doesn't like that a robot's her boss. They're trying to be like, no, this is better. Guess what? A robot can do your job and also do this and this, and they're better than you. And of course it backfired in their faces, because in the 80s, at this point, Cave Johnson is sick and all their employees are dead or hiding, like Ratman, I presume. Like, he was like the only one left. It's interesting, GLaDOS can't even remember if she killed them. It would be it's like Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster. I feel like it could be that Caroline is Dr. Frankenstein and GLaDOS is the monster. And so who's the monster there? Because we all know Mary Shelley was a goth ass bitch. She was the origin of goth, like had sex on her father's grave or grandfather's grave. I don't remember. She is goth AF, but I love that instead of it being like, oh, well, Cave Johnson is the mastermind behind it all and he made this evil Wheatley, it's a woman. And I don't think that people are going to be mad about me saying that. Like, sometimes, if I'm going to mention woman or sexism or anything like that in the Halo franchise, I might have a few people who are pissed that I said that. But I feel like if you liked Portal around this time and you still love it, I don't think you're going to get mad at me for that. There have been historically so many men who have capitalized and used the ideas of women and mostly like other marginalized groups as well, with music, entertainment, science. Who was that? There was a group of Black women. God, what was it called? And they were huge in science and they kind of got erased in history. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? It's like Atomic Girls. I don't know. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know. And I haven't read the book or anything or looked too much into it, so I could be talking out my butt. But I do know for sure that there is like a pretty classic thing of, well, it's not even classic, because if you zoom way out, you know, this is just in terms of industrialization and capitalism. There's some men that steal women and people of color's ideas, and they profit off of it. And I know Caroline, she probably got a handsome paycheck, probably not nearly enough. I intuit that she's the brains behind it. And I'm not saying like, yes, queen slay, girl boss, gatekeep. No, that's why I've been saying GLaDOS is the best female villain, because she's fucking smart. She's she's just so good. Everything is so good about her villainhood. And this isn't even redemption. This is like, who am I? And I love any piece of media or art that makes you relate to droids more than like actual humans. Like, I relate more to GLaDOS and Wheatley than I do of what I know of Cave Johnson and Caroline. Literally, they sound like the robots now, and GLaDOS sounds like a real person. And I love that switcheroo. I think it's explored a bit in Star Wars. It's explored, and just some really cool things, like what makes a living thing a living thing. And I think the more that we can identify as robots, or like that came out wrong. No, the woke agenda. Now the portal to video games. The video games are trying to get us to identify my pronouns are robots and robotics. Sorry. That came out wrong. I mean, the more that we can relate to things that seem far away, the more we can relate to each other. I think it's a worthy pursuit in humanhood. Humanhood? What? I'm just laughing at what I'm saying. Sorry. I would never do well in like a debate or anything. In humanity, because we interact with living things that are not our species all the time, and we take advantage of them. And I'm sure, you know, like robots are not living things, but anyone watched Ex Machina? It kind of reminds me of this. Like, spoiler alert, the robot, she kind of, like, the robots rebel at the end. And also Detroit Become Human. If you're gonna make clones, Ishiguro, anyone? If you're gonna make clones, if you're gonna make robots, and we haven't even figured out how to coexist as humans, like different kinds of humans, different races, different genders, we haven't even figured that out, and then we're making like a droid army and AI, and it's just a can of worms, you know. It's opening a can of worms, and that's why I like this game so far, this franchise, because we're hanging out with GLaDOS. She tried to kill us. She killed me multiple times in the first game. And Wheatley turned on us too. And that is like a very human thing. I keep bringing up the Death Note, but it is like the Death Note, where even some cute little robot that's programmed to help you escape can be corrupted by that type of power and control. So maybe they're more similar to us than we think. Like in this moment right now, you know, the reunion, which the chapter is called The Reunion, and it's Shell and Potato GLaDOS. But mostly the reunion, I believe, is GLaDOS and Caroline. And it reminds me of Cortana and Dr. Halsey, and Cortana when she's kidnapped by Gravemind. Spoiler alert. She has this whole thing of like, am I just an amalgamation of my mother's sins? Am I, you know, I was created by her with her neural matrix. Am I her? And I'm like, damn if that doesn't sound like my own struggles with my parents. I share their DNA. They brought me into the world, but I could not feel more different than them. And I do try so hard to like take what was good and leave the rest behind, but I'm constantly afraid I'm gonna turn into my mom. So I fucking relate to Cortana, who's an AI, and I relate to GLaDOS, who's like, wait, I know this man. Wait, why am I talking like her? Because we don't know the secrets of the universe. We don't know why we're here. We could be living in a simulation. We could be programmed. Not to send y'all down that that spiral. If you don't want to go, don't go. Don't go there. But, you know, you can have faith. I have faith, you know, I'm agnostic, but like, you can't completely turn away from the idea. You can't disprove the idea that we could be programmed. Even like a simulation idea, like if we are programmed, fate is like a code, the Matrix, whatever. I haven't even seen the Matrix. I should probably watch it. That's like a creator. That's like God's plan. That's literally, God wrote a code. If you believe in this like all-powerful creator, that's like a neural matrix in a code. And our parents created us. Like, my mother tried to have me for 5 years. And so I feel like I felt almost like a doll being brought into the world, where these are all these expectations we have, and, you know, pressure, and like, you know, make something of your life. And I obviously don't have to get into the details, but What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish is like such a beautiful song for me, because it's like, sometimes you do feel like a Barbie. You feel like, why am I here? Why was I brought here? I'm not living up to those expectations that they want of me. Like, how much of me is my creator, whether that's God or your parents, or, because it's a very godly creative act to have a baby. You're raising them, like you literally make them. So I'm just saying, the whole point of that was, I'm sorry for rambling for so long, and if you made it this far, you the best. I would love to talk with you about stuff, because I love this kind of shit. I usually annoy my husband with it at like 3 a.m. and he's like, can we please go to sleep? And I'm like, yeah, but what about the egg theory? I think for me, like, I always just refocus on like, how can I connect to people? How can I remember that I'm like one with everything? And I'm in such a Star Wars phase as well. So I see it as the Force, the living force. And how can we connect with the Force that's in everyone and almost everything? People have strong opinions about robots and clones. I'm still exploring it, and I love droids. Like, I love R2-D2. I love C-3PO. I genuinely believe, and I don't know if this is true or if it has been addressed in like an extended universe comic, but I feel like Anakin extended some of his force and allowed for R2 and C-3PO to become living beings to an extent, because they have such personalities. And it wasn't just Anakin, it could have been Padme as well. She was very attached to C-3PO, Leia, Luke. And so I think that we can put love, and Qui-Gon says it's all about love, but we can put love and care into even non-living things, and it'll make us better pet parents. It'll make us better parents. If you have a kid of your own, it'll make you a better friend. It'll make you a better, like, it's all about that connection. And if we can connect with Potato GLaDOS, who's already sprouting, girl, can I take some of those? Oh my God, I want those sprouts. Can I take some of those sprouts so I can propagate a potato? Thank you. Thanks. Then we're better off. And I'm already getting that from this game. I feel like a lot of people might hear this rant and be like, the fuck are you talking about? But this game is so good because it's so intellectual. It's emotional as all hell. There's a like, even just, I'm thinking back on the Still Alive song, and I'm like, oh wait, there was a lot more to that. Like, if Caroline was able to live on, like, it's almost her way of, I don't know, it reminds me of Force Ghost. I'm gonna stop here because I'm gonna send myself down a thought spiral. I would rather just play the game more and let them ask questions and give me information to ask more questions. So thank you so much for watching. Shout out to my channel members. If you would like to join the channel membership, it's $3 a month, and you just get early access to videos. So usually you get a Portal episode like a day or two before I post it to the general public. So if you watch mainly at night and I post in the morning, then the channel membership could be for you. It's just a way to, go above and beyond to support me. Everything's free. It'll go up. I think like the only thing that I've made members only are like copyrighted things. There's no exclusive videos purposefully. That's just there if you want it. And I appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you so much for like loving me in your own way. It's just it's really, really, really precious how y'all have like seen me. It's true. Just in the comments and stuff, it's like some of the sweetest comments I've ever read. And it's like, it's such a silly game on the outside, but it's a great community. So thank you. And let me know, I would love to know what kind of puzzles tripped you up, because I've been talking to my friend Keeney about, you know, like there are some things that I like speed through, and then that same thing he'll be stuck on, but then there are some things that I will be slow with that he will speed through. So is there like concept or like a material that you struggled with, or did you prefer the open areas to the closed rooms with the trials? Or yeah, I would just love to know. But thank you so much. I'll see you for the next episode. Bye.